Hey folks, Real Honesty with John Ritlin. I'm John Ritlin. This is a little video about Rich Swann and his wife Sue Young. I hope I pronounced that right. The Derb is, of course, controlling things off to the side. As you can tell, that I am not in my normal house. This is a tough story to talk about. Rich Swann was arrested early Sunday, and on charges of domestic battery and false imprisonment. Basically, without going into all the details, Rich Swann at one point put his wife in a chokehold. Now that's beyond words right there. Now, and just saying this, I'm putting this out for all the details. Rich Swann did come from a broken home, broken life. He did lose both his parents when he was a teenager. He said wrestling saved his life. That being said, there's no excuse for this behavior. No excuse, none. And I wouldn't care if it was a woman doing this to a man doing this to a woman doing this to a woman, or a man doing this to a man. Putting your hands on your partner like that is absolutely unforgivable. He has been suspended by WWE, as he should have been suspended by WWE. There's no reason why he shouldn't have been. I was actually amazed it took them as long as they did. Now, I know they were probably waiting for the details, because he was going to be involved, and I'm shooting this right before Raw, by the way, so he was going to be involved in a big match tonight, and that's obviously not going to happen. He has been released from jail, and I'm sure has to show up in court at some point. He faces the possibility, if I saw according to the laws of Florida, possibility of 6 years for both charges, and I mean 6 years combined. One could argue that maybe the charges should be more, but that's neither here nor there. Rich Swann has been suspended and probably should be fired, because witnesses have said that this happened. Now, in some situations, domestic situations, usually he said, she said situations, she said, all that stuff. If there's witnesses and they're backing this stuff up, that's not good. That's not good for Rich Swann, but that's especially not good for his wife. And I hope his wife gets all the help she needs. I honestly do. And by the way, below there will be a number for those who have been battered, men, women, if you've been a victim of domestic abuse, call the number. Seek help. Check Google. Get all the help you can. No one deserves to have that kind of treatment from their partner. When you enter into a relationship, especially a marriage with somebody, you're putting the trust of your life and your mind and your body and your soul in their hands. And for somebody to do that kind of stuff with your life and your body, uncalled for. 100% uncalled for. So, at the very least, Rich Swann should be suspended. I don't know how WWE can bring him back, even if he's found not guilty. Because, at the same time, how can you present him as, he's somebody that kids can look up to. He's somebody that adults can cheer for and stuff like that. No, he can't. That's part of the reason it's sort of bad. I mean, it's sort of, or it's a bad crime anyway. But the whole thing with Michael Vick, the animal abuse, that kind of stuff. There are people that didn't forgive him and shouldn't because of what he did. It is a second chance society. Am I saying that Rich Swann doesn't deserve a second chance? That's arguable. It's still it's a fresh open wound. It is and that's not a play on words. That's because as far as subject matter, his wife deserves all the support and love and everything. Should Rich Swann be cast to the side? Kind of, because of what he did. That is uncalled for. Completely uncalled for. No person deserves that. No one at all. Okay, honestly. Any form of abuse like that, emotional, physical, mental, you don't deserve that stuff. You deserve to be with somebody that makes you happy. And if somebody is not making you happy, that you're with, find the way to get away. There's always a way to get away. There's always a way to get help. Somehow or another, there's always a way to get help. Rich Swann should go to jail, and even if he doesn't go to jail, his WWE career should be done. This should be a teaching lesson. At the very least, it should be a teaching lesson. Having that form of abuse, I hope that his wife can recover, Sue Young. I hope she can recover, move on, get the support from family and friends, and succeed in life in general. I mean, I'm not even thinking about wrestling careers now. Did this ruin Rich Swann's life? He ruined his life. I don't want to hear anybody make excuses. Broken home or not, broken life or not, growing up bad, growing up with not everything like other people have or not. There are plenty that grow up in way worse conditions that grow up just fine. So I don't want to hear that kind of excuse. He doesn't deserve those. Does he deserve to be completely cast away and never talked about again? No, he should be used as an example of you can't always trust what you see on television. That there are people that have issues and all these kinds of things that they need help with. And I mean the wife, because I guarantee you this is not the first time any kind of abuse has happened. This is just a tipping point. So again, hopefully the wife gets help. To anybody, and once again, before I close the show, just anybody that has been the victim of abuse, you are not alone. You deserve all the help and support that you can get. And there are resources, there are hotlines, there are groups, there are support people out there. Find the way to contact them. You can do this, and you can get past this, and you can be a better person for it, because it's not your fault. It's not your fault somebody abused you like this. So Rich Swann, suspended now, should be fired. His wife, hopefully she can do well. And let's just say this much, folks. This is why I do these kind of videos. As tough as the subject is for me to talk about, because I've seen abuse. I've seen abuse happen in many forms. Friends whose mothers have been abused by their fathers or by stepfathers or whatever. So hopefully all parties involved, but especially the wife, can grow from this, get better from this. And if Rich Swann can figure out that he is truly sorry and that he truly shouldn't have done this, which obviously he shouldn't have, then he should serve his time. He should be vilified. But eventually, to find a way to forgive but not forget, maybe. But that's another discussion for another day. Rich Swann, however, should be fired by WWE and probably will be. In fact, I would be very surprised if he's not fired by the time the new year comes around. So anyway, hopefully his wife gets help. Again, folks, seek help if you've been abused. So leave in the comments what you guys think of this situation. Like, share, subscribe also. And this has been Real Honesty with John Ritlin. I'm John Ritlin, and I will see you soon.